Welcome to the Nursing Theory series. Today, we are going to talk about Florence Nightingale. Florence was born on the 12th of May, 1820, in Florence, Italy. She started studying nursing in 1851 in Germany at the Pastor Theodor Fliedner's Hospital and School for Lutheran Deaconesses. In 1853, she started working as a superintendent of the establishment for gentlewomen during illness at the Harley Street Hospital in London. On the 4th of November 1854, she arrived in Turkey with a group of 38 nurses from England for the Crimean War. In 1856, she returned from the Crimean War. She was fairly famous at the time, due to her courage, so she dressed up differently to be unrecognizable and arrived without anyone noticing at her house in Derbyshire. In 1860, she established the Nightingale Home and Training School for Nurses at the St. Thomas's Hospital with the help of funds raised by the community. In this same year, Florence published her book, Notes on Nursing, where she also published notes on her nursing theory, environmental theory. Let's have a look at this theory.
The environmental theory statement is utilizing the environment of patients to assist them in their recovery. Florence said, "What nursing has to do is to put the patient in the best condition for nature to act upon him." This theory's framework is based on the relation between the nurse and the environment with the patient. The concepts on this framework are ventilation and warming, where Florence said, "Keep the air he breathes as pure as the external air, without chilling him." She also defended that the patient should not be too warm or too cold and the temperature should be controlled by an appropriate balance. Light. Florence defended that sick patients needed direct sunlight. Noise. Patients should never be awakened intentionally or accidentally. Bed and bedding. Nightingale believed that beds should be placed in the lightest part of the room and where patients could see out of a window. She also reiterated that nurses should never lean against, sit upon, or unnecessarily shake the patient's bed. Variety is related to the need of color and form changes and bringing colored flowers or plants. Nightingale also defended reading and writing to relieve the sick of boredom. Personal cleanliness. She reiterated the need to keep pores free from all obstructing excretions, and that every nurse should wash their hands frequently during the day. In the nutrition aspect, her theory says that it is more beneficial offering small meals throughout the day, rather than big portions for lunch and dinner. Florence has also written that meal times should be protected and patients should not be bothered while eating. Hopes and advice is related to ensuring patient would be keep away from bad news from family and visitors. Nightingale believed that the sick should hear the good news and that would help them become healthier. Social considerations is about looking beyond the patients themselves and look at their social environment. Florence Nightingale has also identified 5 factors that would help the sick to recover: pure air, pure water, effective drainage, cleanliness and light.
However, is this theory still feasible? With the current environmental crisis and global warming, the relation between the environment and the patient is not as Florence predicted. There is growing recognition that the environment plays a crucial role in shaping our health outcomes and well-being. Nowadays, patients are often exposed to a variety of environmental factors that can impact their recovery and overall health. Some of the key environmental factors that can impact patient health include air quality, water quality, noise pollution, and exposure to chemicals and toxins. For example, poor air quality can exacerbate respiratory conditions such as asthma, while exposure to toxins can lead to a range of health problems. Also, while exposure to sunlight is important for overall health and well-being, there can be negative effects of sun exposure on patient recovery. Some of the potential harmful effects of sunlight include sunburns, dehydration, and medication interactions.
However, this theory is still needed to ensure healthcare professionals make the required changes in the environment to assist patients' healing. The environmental theory is a fundamental aspect of nursing because nurses must observe their patients regularly and report their clinical status. Has a broader spectrum of applicability that ranges from community settings to intensive care. Emphasizes the relationship between the patient-nurse environment and less on the nursing process. To note that this theory needs to be applied according to the patient's situation, and there is little information related to the psychological and social spheres.
What do you think about the environmental theory from Florence Nightingale?
Now we're about to hear Jean Watson's theory of human caring.
Hello, my name is Jean Watson. I was born on June 10, 1940 in Williamson, West Virginia, although I currently reside in Colorado. I attended the Lewis Gale School of Nursing, obtained my bachelor's as well as my master's in psychiatric and mental health nursing from the University of Colorado at Boulder. I later continued on to receive my PhD in educational psychology and counseling. In 2008, I founded an international nonprofit organization, the Watson Caring Science Institute, created to advance the philosophies, theories, and practices of human caring. This institute is dedicated to help the current healthcare systems retain its most precious source, competent and caring professional nurses, while also preparing a new generation of health professionals in a broader model of caring science. I began writing books after a traumatic injury which involved the loss of my eye, which was then followed by the tragic death of my husband. Let's talk about my theory of human caring. This theory is a grand theory which is very broad in nature and encompasses the world of nursing. It is made up of 4 core concepts: the curative factors, transpersonal caring relationship, caring occasion, and caring moments. The structure for the science of caring is built upon 10 curative factors. Number 1, embracing altruistic values and practicing loving kindness with self and others. Number 2, inspiring faith and hope and honoring others. Number 3, trust self and other by nurturing individual beliefs, personal growth, and practices. Number 4, nurture helping, trusting, and caring relationships. Number 5, forgive and accept positive and negative feelings. Number 6, deepen scientific problem-solving methods for caring decision-making. Number 7, balance teaching and learning to address the individual needs, readiness, and learning styles. Number 8, co-create a healing environment for the physical and spiritual self which respects human dignity. Number 9, minister to basic physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. And number 10, be open to mystery and allow miracles to enter. The transpersonal caring relationship is an intersubjective human-to-human relationship in which the nurse affects and is affected by the other person, in this case, the patient. I believe that caring is the moral idea of nursing in which the utmost concern for human dignity and preservation of humanity is present. The caring occasion occurs whenever the nurse and another come together with their unique life histories in phenomenal fields in a human-to-human transaction. This coming together in a given moment becomes a focal point in space and time. A caring moment involves an action and choice by both the nurse and the other. The moment of coming together presents them with the opportunity to decide how to be in the moment and in the relationship, and what to do with and during the moment. If the caring moment is transpersonal, each feels a connection with the other at the spiritual level, opening up new possibilities for healing and human connection at a deeper level than a physical interaction. The key terms of my theory include person, health, nursing, and the environment.
The nurses within the healthcare organization where the project was conducted lacked the knowledge and tactics needed to improve quality care and the patient perception of their care.